In today's presentation, let us discuss the biochemistry of some major groups of lipids, that is fatty acids, triacylglycerols, phosphoglycerides, sphingolipids, steroids, and prostaglandins. Lipids are biomolecules that are insoluble in water but soluble in organic solvents. Lipids may be broadly classified into fatty acid containing lipids and non-fatty acid containing lipids. Lipids are important biomolecules playing key biochemical roles in energy storage as membrane components and as hormones and signaling molecules. Let us now look at the classification of lipids based on their chemical composition. Lipids may be classified into simple, compound, and derived lipids based on chemical composition. A schematic lipid classification is shown in the diagram. Let us now look at simple lipids, also known as homolipids. These are esters of long-chain monohydroxylic alcohols containing from 16 to about 30 carbon atoms with long-chain fatty acids containing 14 to 36 carbon atoms, either saturated or unsaturated acids. Properties of simple lipids include their role as energy reserves, for example, in planktons, providing water repellent surfaces, for example, in animal skins, leaves of certain plants, and feathers of birds. They are highly hydrophobic and they find several industrial uses as lotions and cosmetics, etc. They may be subclassified into fats and oils and waxes. Fats and oils, they are also known as triglycerides and triacylglycerols. These are esters of fatty acids with a trihydroxy alcohol, that is glycerol. Fats are solids at room temperatures, whereas oils are liquids at normal temperatures. Let us discuss the waxes. Waxes are esters of long-chain fatty acids, 14 to 36 carbon atoms, saturated or unsaturated, with high molecular weight monohydroxylic alcohols containing from 16 to 30 carbon atoms. A typical wax molecule is shown in the figure shown here. Now, let us discuss compound lipids. These are also known as heterolipids. These lipids are esters of fatty acids with alcohols that contain additional chemical groups. Phospholipids, also known as phosphatides, these are compounds containing, besides fatty acids and glycerol, a phosphoric acid, nitrogen bases, and other substituents. Glycolipids, also sometimes known as cerebrosides, they are compounds of fatty acids with carbohydrates. They contain nitrogen but no phosphoric acid. Glycolipids also include other structurally related compounds such as gangliosides, sulfolipids, and sulfatides. Derived lipids. These are compounds derived from either simple or compound lipids by hydrolysis. Derived lipids include fatty acids, alcohols, mono and diglycerides, steroids, terpenes, and carotenoids. Let us now look at fatty acids. Fatty acids are long-chain carboxylic acids which generally have an even number of carbon atoms, usually from 10 to 20 carbon atoms. They may be classified further into saturated fatty acids, monounsaturated fatty acids, and polyunsaturated fatty acids. Saturated fatty acids have only carbon-carbon single bonds, whereas monounsaturated fatty acids contain one carbon-carbon double bond, whereas polyunsaturated fatty acids contain two or more carbon-carbon double bonds. Structure of fatty acids, saturated fatty acids. Structure of two common saturated fatty acids, that is palmitic acids containing 16 carbons and stearic acid containing 18 carbons. Unsaturated fatty acids, two unsaturated fatty acids, oleic and linoleic acids. Nomenclature of unsaturated fatty acids, the naming schemes of unsaturated fatty acids. The next figure shows how a mixture of saturated and unsaturated fatty acids pack together. Fatty acids have many biological functions. The major ones are they act as metabolic fuel, they are component of other major types of lipids, they also form breakdown product of other complex lipids. The next category of lipids are acyl glycerols. These are esters of glycerol with 1, 2 or 3 fatty acids, thereby forming monoacyl, diacyl and triacyl glycerols. The most important biochemically are the triacyl glycerols, but the mono and the diacyl glycerols are intermediates formed during the synthesis of triacyl glycerols. Structure of triacyl glycerols. Chemically, triacyl glycerols, also known as triglycerides, are esters of glycerol with 3 fatty acid molecules. Functions of triacyl glycerol. Triacyl glycerols act as dietary energy source. They also act as major form of neutral fat found in nature. They are the principal fat found in foods, body tissues and blood. And they also form main constituent of animal fats and vegetable oils. And they are the major form of long-term energy storage in the body. They also provide body insulation and they are the source of metabolic water when fatty acids are oxidized. They form trace components of lipid bilayer membranes. Let us now look at phosphoglycerides. When one alcohol group of glycerol is esterified with a phosphate instead of a fatty acid, we get the compound known as phosphatidic acid. When the latter is esterified with a fatty acid, the resulting product is phosphoacyl glycerol, also known as phosphoglycerides. Structure of phosphoglycerides. Depending upon the nature of the X group attached to the phosphate group, we may get various phospholipids such as phosphatidylcholine PC, phosphatidylserine PS, phosphatidylglycerol, phosphatidylinositol and phosphatidylethanol-amine, etc. The structure of PC, that is phosphatidylcholine, is shown in the diagram. PC is compared with other phospholipids in the figures. Functions of phosphoglycerides. Phosphoglycerides are amphipathic molecules, also known as amphiphilic molecules. They form the major backbone of the bilayer structure, membrane structure, and they form major component of biological membranes. They are also very good emulsifying agents. They are involved in the transport of fats, targeting of intracellular signaling proteins, formation and function of thylakoid membranes in plants, and they are involved in mitochondrial function such as ATP production. They also mediate growth, cell survival and cell differentiation. Some of these compounds play roles in signal transduction, for example, phosphatidylinositol PI. Let us now discuss another group of lipids known as sphingolipids. When fatty acids are esterified to sphingosine, a long-chain amino alcohol, in place of glycerol, sphingolipids are formed. They contain the amino alcohol known as sphingosine, one fatty acid, which is a long-chain fatty acid, and a polar group, which is either an alcohol or sugar. Structure of sphingolipids. The general structure of a sphingolipid is depicted in the diagram. Functions of sphingolipids. Sphingolipids form important component of membranes, next in importance to glycerophospholipids. They also provide protection to the membrane. They mediate cell-cell recognition and also signal transmission. The next category of important lipids are the steroids. Structure of steroids. Structure is based on a highly hydrophobic fused ring structure known as cyclopentanoparhydrophenanthrene nucleus. Functions of steroids. Steroids are important membrane component. They regulate fluidity of the membrane in the form of cholesterol. They also influence male and female sexual development. They maintain blood volume and renal excretion. Some of them regulate metabolism and immune function. They also mediate anti-inflammatory activity. They control muscle mass and performance. Prostaglandins are the next category of lipids. They belong to a group of temporary lipids in the body called eicosanoids. Eicosanoids are of three types: prostaglandins, thromboxanes, and leukotrienes. Prostaglandins form a family of chemical messengers involved in local signaling within tissues. Prostaglandins and their derivatives are widely distributed in the body. They belong to a large group of chemicals collectively called eicosanoids. They are derived from fatty acids. They are made from polyunsaturated fatty acids by incorporation of oxygen atoms in fatty acid chains by enzymes called cyclooxygenases. They form the prostanoid class of eicosanoids together with leukotrienes. Prostaglandins act like local hormones. Let us now look at the classification and structure of prostaglandins. Prostaglandins may be classified into four groups: prostaglandin A group, prostaglandin B group, E group, and F group. This classification scheme is shown in the diagram. The individual prostaglandins in the various groups are: in the PGE group, we have PGE1, PGE2, and PGE3. In the PGF group, we have PGF 1 alpha, 2 alpha, and 3 alpha. PGA group, in this group, there are prostaglandin A1, A2, and 19-hydroxy prostaglandin A1. In the prostaglandin B group, we have prostaglandin B1, B2, and 19-hydroxy prostaglandin B1. The classification scheme of the various eicosanoids are shown in the figure. Prostaglandins are generally derived from the unsaturated fatty acid known as arachidonic acid. How the various prostaglandins are derived from arachidonic acid are depicted in the figures. Structures of some major prostaglandins are: structures of PGF types. Functions of prostaglandins. Prostaglandins have manifold physiological and biochemical functions. Let us look at some major biological roles of prostaglandins. Prostaglandins mediate various physiological processes. They mediate inflammatory response, for example, in joints, skin and eyes. They also generate the sensation of pain and fever. They are involved in the regulation of blood pressure, in the induction of blood clotting, control of several reproductive functions, for example, the induction of labor during childbirth, regulation of sleep-wake cycle, retention of sodium and water. In today's session, we had a detailed look at the biochemistry of some major types of lipids, namely fatty acids, triacylglycerols, phosphoglycerides, sphingolipids, steroids, and prostaglandins, etc. We trust that you had a good understanding about these wonderful biomolecules that help run our body functions. We wish you success in your further academic odyssey. Thank you.